In the last quarter, in areas where Mercedes sold more EVs than they had in the past, they made a lot less profit. EV sales for Mercedes-Benz skyrocketed in the United States, but Mercedes-Benz profits declined by 8%. As a direct result of falling profits, Mercedes-Benz has completely changed its electric car strategy. It's backtracking. It's now saying that by 2030, up to 50% of its sales will be EVs. It was aiming for 100% before. It is completely changing its electric car strategy simply because it's not making as much money selling EVs as it does selling internal combustion engine vehicles. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. Great to see you. Last 12 months globally, EV sales from Mercedes-Benz, BMW, and Audi have all increased enormously, approximately an average of 100% between those three car companies. So clearly the demand for electric luxury cars is huge. Luxury cars as a percentage of sales that are electric have drastically improved. And one of the reasons for this is that for many luxury cars, it's no more expensive to buy the electric version versus the internal combustion version. So people are going, well, why would I buy an internal combustion engine vehicle as a luxury car? It's not really that luxurious, is it? Makes sense. But Mercedes is saying that this is having a big effect on its bottom line. And therefore, more important than moving to building a product that customers want, their profits are clearly the number one goal. I think this is a big mistake from Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes-Benz are drastically backtracking their EV plans. They're going to build gasoline-powered cars for the next several decades. They announced that they would be pretty much an all-electric car company back in 2021, where market conditions allow. So Europe, the United States, China, etc. They're three biggest markets worldwide. They'll be EV only. They also said that from 2025, every single vehicle they launch will be an electric only. Well, yeah, all of that is totally changed now. Mercedes announced Thursday it's completely reversing its EV commitments with plans to produce gas-powered vehicles well into the next decade. So not only will it manufacture, but it's now going to invest more money into internal combustion. Mercedes-Benz expects electrified vehicles, including hybrids, to represent up to 50% of total sales in 2030, which is obviously a big difference to what they originally committed to in 2021. Now, up to 50% and including hybrids is, well, what does that mean? Will Mercedes-Benz be only at 30% fully electric worldwide in 2030? I don't know, but if they are, then they're in huge trouble. I mean, it's a car company that's just going to be the next Kodak. That's a drastically bad decision. I honestly think they need to hire someone like Tony Seba to give them some sort of planning, give them some understanding of where the market's going. Anyway, that's just me. Mercedes-Benz net profits declined by 21% in the fourth quarter of last year. And the big thing that happened in the fourth quarter was Mercedes sold a lot more electric cars. Mercedes says it will cater to different customers' needs well into the 2030s. So Mercedes is sounding to me a lot like Toyota. That's what Toyota says when it just doesn't want to lose money selling electric cars, that it's simply catering to different customer needs instead of producing electric cars. Now, Mercedes' fourth quarter revenue declined by 7.4% in the United States in the last quarter. And at the same time, like I said, they sold a lot more electric cars in that quarter. Full year revenue actually increased by 2.1% to 153 billion, but profits continue to fall. They were down 4% in 2023 to only 19.7 billion. I think the reality here is, guys, that Mercedes-Benz is saying, we don't really make a profit selling EVs, but we do making internal combustion vehicles because we've made them for more than 100 years. Here's the thing. I mean, if you look at Mercedes-Benz sales, electrified cars, fully electric cars and hybrids accounted for 22% of all sales in Q4. So Mercedes-Benz are already on the way towards their up to 50% number. However, for the full year, EV sales were about 13%, which is not a bad number for Mercedes. Basically, Mercedes is saying, yeah, that's good, but, even though customers want them, we don't really want to make a loss when we sell a vehicle. All electric vehicle sales increased by 61.3% in 2023 to 240,000 for the company. So fully electric car growth worldwide increased by 61%, showing that there's huge demand for luxury EVs. Now, you've got companies like Hyundai saying they can't build enough EVs to satisfy demand. Volvo say in 2026 they're going to be EV only worldwide. Now, the reason that Mercedes-Benz are planning to build all these gasoline-powered cars is simply to make a profit. Remember, dealerships have a say in this as well. And dealerships don't like the fact that they're having to sell so many electric cars because they don't really make money servicing them. There's not very much to service. Very, very little, in fact. So Mercedes-Benz is now joining American automakers Ford and General Motors and even the Volkswagen Group, who have now changed their direction when it comes to EV production. The reason is not demand. The reason is simply profit. Mercedes-Benz has cited higher inflation, supply chain costs and expenses for future technology and vehicles for lower gross profits. So they have said it themselves. It is right there. Why are we changing our strategy? Higher inflation, supply chain costs and expenses. Okay, they're just telling you right there. We are losing money or breaking even on EV sales, and that's not good enough. Our investors want us to make a profit on every car we sell. Mercedes still expects its next generation EVs will have a big impact with a roughly 30% cost reduction. Also key there. They're telling you it's going to cost them 30% less to manufacture them. Mercedes said entry-level EVs based on its new platform, like the Electric CLA, will have around 466 miles or 750 kilometers of range. They'll also have incredibly fast charging, be able to charge in only 15 minutes. Now, if you're going to go buy a new Mercedes, would you want a CLA that has 750 kilometers of range or 500 miles of range and can charge in 15 minutes? Or would you want one with a 2-litre turbocharged engine, which, to be honest, was basically the same engine in their cars from 20, 30 years ago? You tell me in the comments, please. I'm curious to know. Thanks for watching.